So this is just going to be a quick update video to the reroll video I uploaded. So the developers made one change in this new version where fleets don't spawn in the beginning of the wave now. And this actually allows for a better strategy, and this only applies to the more hands-on methods. So I'll quickly go over how that works. It's a lot easier to do in tier 20 and tier 21, so I'll just do that quickly. So you actually only want to run these 5 cards. The cards being Second Wind, Demon Mode, Intra Sprint, Nuke, and Wave Accelerator. So you start the run and let your second wind go off. And then when you get to wave 10, right when wave 10 hits, you're going to want to end Intra Sprint early. So the reason you do this is because the fleets don't instantly spawn. They will spawn somewhere in the middle of the wave, just random, kind of like bosses. So if you actually manually end Intra Sprint before the fleets spawn, then you will still get the reroll shards from them when you kill them. So if I end that now, and I let the fleets spawn, you can use Nuke instantly when you get to wave 11, and you will still get the reroll shards, as you can see. So yeah, this is much more efficient. You only actually have to progress 2 waves instead of progressing like 4 or 5 waves. So the reason you only want to use these 5 cards is so that you don't actually kill the fleets too early. You can completely survive off the second wind and then the demon mode. And like I said, this is much harder to do on the earlier tiers, since you do have to survive a lot longer. You just need to be able to get there, but also not kill the fleets too early. So as long as the fleets can survive until that wave where you have your nuke available, then that will work. You might just have to find like a good balance of damage. But if you do have tier 20 and tier 21 unlocked, you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, this method's a lot better. It's really nice as well. Just makes everything a lot more efficient. And then I'll also show you the updated rates here in a second. So on the top here, you can see the old method that I showed in the previous video. And then on the bottom is the new method, the rates for that. It's mostly much better for tier 20 and tier 21, since you're not getting too much extra value on the tiers lower than that, where you actually have to go a certain amount of waves instead of them just spawning pretty much at the start of the run. And for these lower tiers, you can just let Intra Sprint go an extra 10 waves compared to what I said in the last video. And then you would do the same thing that I showed you on tier 20 and tier 21. Which would be just end it right away, and then use Nuke on the next wave when you have that available. And you do have to manually end Intra Sprint. It doesn't work if you just let the Demon Mode end it for you, as long as the fleets spawn first, that is. So as you can see there, the fleets spawn before the Demon Mode ended it, and then I use Nuke, and I don't get any of the reroll shards. You will still be able to get them sometimes, but it's a lot more consistent if you just end it manually before the fleets spawn. It won't work every time then. So that's pretty much it. It's unfortunate that they updated the game right after I made my other video, but it is nice that there's an even better method now. I'm not sure if the developers will update this at all again, but I'll probably do a video similar to this, depending on how long it is. So we'll just have to wait and see for that. And let me know what kind of video you want me to see for this next weekend.